Ma'at Hotep. I am Priestess Satra Nidert Kefa Abe Manuk Ma'at. Welcome. I am working on my current book, which is called Thoughts of a Conscious Black Woman. I have been working on inserts, which comes to mind. Either it could be in the middle of the night or during the course of the day, where a heavy thought, and it comes together in the energy and then it hits in my emotions, into my spirit, and then I have to manifest it out in a physical by writing it down or typing it into my computer. And this is what I've been doing, and this started about a few weeks ago, and I have been doing this very well and keeping intact with it, because this is something that's very important. Thoughts of a Conscious Black Woman is about the thoughts that as women, who I'm learning, who have gone through similar situations that I have gone through, and there are things that I have overcome, and I'm sharing that as I do with my show, Raising the Feminine Principle. I do the same thing, but this is actually going to be in book form. So today, I wanted to record me doing an insert of what's going to go into my book. And the reason why I'm going to do it in this form today and not normally just post it on my Facebook like I have done a few of the inserts that's in the book, is because this is actually going to be a 5-page insert. And I have done my best to make sure that my inserts are a half page or a page long. But because of what the content of this particular thought was, it took 5 pages long, and it ended up being a course of my life from before birth and up until now. There are things that are missing in between, and obviously those are for reasons of how the thought came to me, so I'm sure that those thoughts will come out somewhere else at another time. So this is the first time you're going to see me actually have paper in my hand, so don't take that as something weird and everything, because I mostly always talk off my dome, and this is off my dome but on dome on paper. Okay, this was done on May 8th, 2012. I'm gonna do my best to look up as much as possible, but right now just bear with me. This is my first time doing this. Okay. Thoughts of a Conscious Black Woman, May 8th, 2012. Maya Angelou created the most beautiful piece of art in 1978 when she shared with our beautiful black people, and still I rise. Still holds true yesterday as it does today. I'm here to share my story. I rise indeed, and know that I am still here. You attempted to get rid of me. You wanted to end my life, throw me away as if I meant nothing to you. And maybe I didn't. Maybe you thought by getting rid of me before life and my destiny, you thought you can get rid of him, the one whose seed implanted in you, me. Yet I'm still here. You raised me from birth to 4. No more did you pretend to care for me. Sent me to your parents' house so the responsibility that was once yours can now be theirs, and you wonder why they respect you not? From daycare to dead care and person to person, I was moved and mounted on a wall like an old photo that lost its use. She touched me here. He pissed on me. He touched me there and violated me. Over and over again. Where were you? The one who brought me here. The one given the gift to care for me. I say to myself, I was born a goddess in human form. Yet you already gave me the life of a slave and a whore. How could you do this to me? Hell, how could you do this to yourself? You did all you could to make me suffer the choices you made and the life you lived. How is that fair to me? When I didn't even ask to be here. Your father, my grandfather, my father he was to me. As my father by seed you turned him away from me. How was I supposed to know how a man should treat me? How am I to know how a man should love me? As your father, my grandfather, my father he was to me, died when I was just becoming a lady at 13, yet I'm still here. He beat me, made fun of me, lied to me, and put me down, yet said he loved me. My first love, as they say. I assumed this was right because all I saw was a child in growth. My grandfather, your father, my father he was to me, yell, make fun of, and belittle his wife, Your mother, my grandmother, my mother, she was to me. I'm watching them, learning in silence, suffering in this body I am in. Why am I here, I asked. Is this my life? Is this how it's supposed to be? They followed me, they hit me, they hurt me and attempted to rape me. I screamed, I kicked, I scratched. And I ran from these males they call boys. Young men they are to be. Yet they do everything they could to hurt me. Yet I'm still here. I thought he liked me. He was cute. A twin, a boy, a wolf in sheep clothing he was. We laughed, we joked, and we ran the mall. Video games we played until he ran off with my shoe. Who do I say? Dewey was his name. I ran after him even when I felt this raging fear rise within me, telling me to run the other way, not knowing what this was and not taught to me. I followed him in the room, just me and him. God knows if I knew, this wouldn't have happened. He chased me down onto the floor, trapped me, secured me, and told me to scream no more. Ripped open my shirt and bite down on my nipples he did. As I cried and I cried, please God, just let me survive. I don't want to die. Held my wrist like I was in cuffs. Pried open my legs and forced his way into my heaven's gate. It hurt. I cried. It hurt. I died. Just a little more and more. With every push, I was sore. No one heard me. Did anyone care? As the boy next door raped me in there with my grandmother right on the other side of this wall. Maybe if I screamed loud enough or kicked this wall, someone would hear me and rescue me. But heard I was not and left on the floor violated and my innocence gone. Why didn't you teach me? Why do you teach me to protect myself? Instead, you let me loose in a world where pain lives and pain follows the unknowing child. It happened to me with barely no help, no therapy, no tests. I was alone, laid to rest. When I finally abandoned the fear, I told my family of which I grew. They turned their back on me and asked me, what did I do? For him to do this to me? I asked, where were you when I needed you? You left me alone and put me in this world with no protection and a God who is blind and cannot hear. All this was done to me, and yet I'm still here. You kept me sheltered in the house I stayed, bored to death and ready to free myself from this bonded cage called home. Graduation day came and I'm free, I am. 2 months later, a seed and he implanted in me. My son, my child, my very firstborn. Life was over for me as a child. A grown teenage woman I am now. Oh, the hell I went through. The lies, the deceit, emotions flew. Father of my child, he just can't be. As first love said it to me, this child is mine. And he is no more, my grandmother kicking him out the door. If he stays in your life, you have to go. This man is not welcome in my house no more. Fear set in. Where would I go? I don't even know him that well to leave this place of hell I call home. So I let him go. That's just what I did and embraced the life of my first love, as he said. First love, and I didn't even last, and father of my child had turned within. The pain I had caused, I cannot change. If he only knew how much I cared for him. This child is yours, your only begotten son. So sorry. Please forgive me. I'm just too young and ignorant to live this way, and yet it's done. Fatherless child, my son. Now I'm married at 21. Haven't even had a chance to live a life worth living. No college experience, no job worth keeping. Feeling so alone. Even though now I have 3 children, all boys, beautiful as can be. I love you, and I'm sorry for what I'm about to put you through. It feels as though my death never ends. He began hitting me, fighting me, yelling at me, and putting me down. How do I keep residing in this place? Punch in the face while I'm carrying a life, stitches over my eye. I cried, I stayed, and I forgave him as so many women do. I feel lost. I am lost. Please, someone, come and find me. Knife to my neck, Scarf to choke, holes in the walls from him punching at my face, ran over my foot with a car, made me feel weak and inferior. A slave and a whore yet again. Thank you, Mother dear, for the life you taught me and the life you gave me. He raped me because I said no. Tears fell with every stroke to my vaginal walls. You're supposed to be my husband, the one to protect me from others who could do this to me, and yet you are the one who is raping me. I ran to the church and other Christian girls, oh sorry, I meant to say women, who told me I was wrong. I should have submitted. What in the hell have I gotten myself into? A belief that this is okay? For him to beat me until I die? For him to sleep with another and give me a disease? For him to rape me and beat my eldest son as if he was Kunta Kinte? And this is okay? Whelps up and down, sideways on his back, across his neck and on his face. This is it. He's done. This is my child and my life. I got to get out of this. I'm living in hell. I know marriage, this can't be. How do you hide from a man who remains hidden, quiet whispers with a deadly bite? 7 years this lasted. Can't do no more. He beat me, he raped me, he lied to me, he killed me, and yet I'm still here. Why? Struggle seems to be my life. Death keeps reoccurring. When am I to live? I move from here to there and all over. Though I am free to be, stability is what I need. Want to find a place to stay. Just my boys and me, yet these men, these boys, these males in my life won't let me be. I won't let me be. Daddy, where are you? I needed you. I know you're gone. You died during my firstborn. You left me, but not by choice. It was taken just when we were getting started. I could just kill those boys who shot you in your head. You felt nothing, just now cold body to the floor, dead. Didn't even have a chance to learn you, to know you, to love you, to hate you. It was taken from me. I was raped by my mother of a father I've never known and a sister who denies me of her. How do we keep turning back to this slavery? Wait, who is this? He's young, he's fine as can be. He has life and I'm dying. Rescue me. Rescue me, he did, and alive I felt. Laughter was born in me, and he was the gardener to plant the seed. Drinking and smoking, sex every day. Is this what I was missing? Have I found my own heaven's gate? Maybe this is love, what I've been seeking. Oh God, please let him be my heart's desire. He had fun with my sons and my sons him, played ball, video games, and laughing every day. We did this position and that position, handcuffs and all. Role-playing, game playing. This gotta be love. An illusion is all this. This isn't love. This is fear. I ran away and he's the one near. I thought I was living. What is going on? He told me he loved me and won't leave me. Yet 2 weeks later, you were gone. 2 months later, you were married. How is this love? I thought I was your sunshine that brightened up your darkest days, and you were my angel that gave me wings to fly. What a lie. 3 years later, your marriage didn't even work. Found you on the internet. My space, your space, seems to be no space. Still searching for love, and now he's back. So I let go of the one I was with to be back with the one who left me. Go figure. How much dumber can I be? It lasted for 4 months, and all things orderly and true, he left me again, broken beyond repair. Death keeps coming to me, and yet I'm still here. So many stories, so many lies, so much truth hidden, and much more right in front of my face. Oh, my sweet children, mommy is all fucked up. Now I drink and I smoke, did weed, and sex myself out. Over and over again, I keep looking and searching for something I don't even know about, a feeling that is foreign to me. I don't even know if it slapped me in the face that I would recognize it to say, ouch! What I thought was love was not. What I thought was not was. Did I thank you again, Mother dear, for the journey I'm on? I know it's not all your fault, because I'm more than sure that you weren't born this way, but was programmed by your mother, your father, my grandfather, my mother and father to me, as you have programmed what they taught to you, me. A little puppet doll hanging off a string. Thank you for this life I'm living, as now my seeds are planted and are rooting in them. My handsome boys, my 3 kings. God, please rescue me. A moment to exhale. In the midst of all this tearful journey, I did have an unforgettable story. A moment of weakness and a moment of strength. Somewhat of my past that never left. He was there from my beginning and through to my now. His name I won't share, but our journey I will tell. I noticed him young, and he noticed me old, a forbidden story untold. When I was in, he was in. When I was out, he was in. When he was out, I was in. Funny enough, I'm out and he's still in. Still, will this story have a happy end? Could he be me and I him? That I didn't know, but what we shared was peaceful and true. A seed planted and ready to grow. I would never ask for anything less, but always wanting more. He was my real first touch, my first experience of true passion, oneness uncompared. I saw him to be my future at first sight, a life worth waiting for, someone I could live and die eternal. We met here, saw each other there, not at first in secret, as every choice made in our life kept leading us to each other. Happy visits during the day and soothing visits at the night, walking hand in hand and eyes of one in sight. We always thought we would admire each other from afar, yet what seems far is much closer than they appear. I could be near him and he me and never have to say a word. As we all know, a look, a gaze can speak 1,000 words. His choice was my choice of marriage we did, not with each other but with another, yet with another we were with each other. If we had followed our heart and what we knew of ourselves, other choices would be made as our cards were being dealt. Even though we are moving on, I cannot forget him and he can't forget me. As what I wondered before, he is I and I am he, a story written to be. Choices we cannot erase of our past, but choices we can create that could last. It's about rising above the influence of others and the lies in our mind, facing our fears, speaking up and out, and getting on our grind. I will keep walking the path that I take. I'll be waiting at the end of the future we make. We found each other on the water's path. Marriage is the setting of where we met. Who knew it was going to be the baby we birthed? What started as a business concept grew to be what appeared to be a perfect storm. He was I and I was him. His life mimicked mine and I his. Beautiful was he. Was not my heart's desire, but my growing desired heart. He had a fiery spirit and a soothing soul. He became my peace and my chaos, my balance and my mirror. I would not be where I am if it wasn't for he. Life stepped in and truth revealed. He had another that he explained distorted, and I had another whom should have stayed in my past. I know now that what we did before we met made birth and aborted our baby of growing love. I was his Uset and he was my User. We understood our ancestorship, which kept us linked, but our current lives kept us apart. Confusion grew, lies began to be told, and the dreams sold. I feel as though I took a step back into a chapter of my life and remade it with him, just to learn he was just a repeat and an image of those before him. Why didn't I see that I created this man? My thoughts, my needs, my deeds and desires, my pains, my joys, all molded into this one. So was he the one I loved? Or was he the love I designed in he? God help me, please. Our journey came to its season. It's over and gone. It's now but a memory and a lesson learned. It made me come to face my lies and allow what was growing inside. Truth be told, love in its core. Waking up to see that I am my own door. to be closed and to be open, and only I hold the key. It's knowledge, it's purpose, it's truth, it's me. A break is all I need. Calgon, take me away. Take me as far as I can dream. I just want to be free, nomadic in the breeze. So many stories as it never seems to end. Just what is this love? It seems like a trend, as if it's not real nor does it exist. It's a thought, a hope, or maybe it's just death. I have yet to find life in this word. The closest I can conceive of it are the lives I brought into this world. They are me and I am them, one strong and bold, stand up and fearless. He is whom I want to be. When I feel weak, he is what I need. Oh God, help me please. My other son, funny and bright, unique and powerful in his own right. Fast and furious he is. He's my joy, my humor. I thank God for him. Last but not least, my youngest sweet son. He's silly, he's smart, he's full of life. He's love, he's honest, he is my peace. I am them, and they are me. They are my stability. Through all of this and back and forth, no matter how many times I fall, I get up and rise again and know I'm still here. In my journey, I crossed my soul. My sisters, my brothers, they helped me whole. They showed me a life through my body of death. I'm learning how to live and resurrect. I've fallen and fallen and fallen again, yet no matter how many times I fall, either I get up on my knees and pick myself up, or I find a righteous and caring hand reaching out. In this journey of finding truth, I found what was love. It was not written in books. It's not written in stories sold and told or the movies watched. It was everything I was looking for outside of myself. The truth of love I found is me. So now I fall back into my story, the book that I am living. I see that no matter the seed planted by my earth and her mother and her father, my grandmother and grandfather, my mother and father to me, the choices were mine to make and manifest from me. I know now who cared for me and who cared for me not. I am okay and I smile, no more dying to rot. I am learning to be free and enjoy this life's journey. I wouldn't have it any other way, as everything I went through has made me who I am today. So no worries, no regrets. I honor all those in my path, for good or for bad. You were me and I was you. I am you and you are me. I am who I am designed to be. As I awaken everything, no matter my tale, I rise and know that I'm still here. Thank you. I hope that you stayed with me long enough to listen to that. I know that that was long, and I hope that this will help you to understand how my life that I've gone through. And for anybody else that's out here that's going through similar tales, you can rise. You can rise. You can rise, and I know that you're still here. Hetepu.